Hello guys, in this lecture we will continue with our form app, and in this lecture we will just write new file thread.create.view. We'll create a scaffold, create a div, we need the spinner, then we will have else if app current forum div class container div class jumbotron nav ol class breadcrumb Lee class breadcrumb item, and here we will have a router link to name categories, and I call it home. And then we will need a Lee class of breadcrumb item, another router link to name forum params id app dot current forum dot id, and here we will just say app dot current forum dot title. Lastly but not least, we will say breadcrumb item and just say create thread. And here we will have class of display4, and here we will just say app.currentForum.title, and here we will say h5 create thread. Here we go. Now we need another container, and here we will say if class alert danger vif errors length, and here we'll say strong correct following errors. Here we will say ul class my0, and here we will say Lee v4 error and errors error. And here we'll have a form v on submit.prevent, and here we'll call it on submit. Here we will say div class form group input type text vmodel title class form control bbind class is invalid error title, and we'll say placeholder title and style, not step, style height 70 pixels, fonts 70 pixels, font size 40 pixels, and padding of 15 pixels. Then we will have our quill editor. It's a component for our Vue. I'll just finish it first. Button class btn lg btn success float right, and style margin bottom 50 pixels, and call it gray thread. Next, let's just install the quill editor. So we will write npm install Vue quill editor. It's going to install, and in the meantime we can just do this here. So quill editor vmodel body ref my quill editor, style height 500 pixels, margin bottom 60 pixels, and say options. Let's just put it on our new line. Options, actually with a colon here. Editor options, like so. And in here, in our script, I'll just copy and paste it. You can write it down if you want. We need quill import CSS and import quill editor from Vue quill editor. So name thread create props app components quill editor data title body error title null errors, like so. Now editor, actually we don't need editor option. This is just to make it customized, but we don't need it. So like so. Now we need something in our mounted. We say if not this app current forum, then we redirect name categories. Now we need methods on submit. We'll reset the errors, like so. Then we say if not this title, we say this error title equals title is required, and we say this errors push this error title, else this error title is null. Then we say if not this errors dot length, we say let data equals to form ID, this app current form ID, title this dot title, body this dot body. This loading is true. This app rec post thread create data, then response this loading is false. We say if response data ID, this app active threads on shift response data. We're just preparing for later with this one. Let's create our active threads. Actually, active threads empty array, this app thread count plus plus, this router push name thread params id equals to response data that id, and that's it. A me thread count as well here. That's it. We also need some styling for our Jumbotron. Padding 50 pixels. Let's run an npm run watch. Let's take a look if we have errors. We don't. Let's go to our local host. Go to YouTube forum, public. Welcome. Need to log in to create thread. We didn't put it in our route, so let's do that. Import thread create from pages thread create. Here we have a path of thread create component thread create and name of thread.create. Here we go. Let's try. Here we go. Now we have a working thread create page. Let's go to our inspection. We didn't now in our thread create we need loading as well. Now loading false, sorry. No errors, so let's put some text. Here we go. except that we have an error here in our server. Okay, we have an undefined relationship. I thought I had everything. Let's take a look. So let's just say thread. Let's take a look again. Here we have the thread. Now let's create our thread page. I'll just do 2 pages this time. Actually, I will not, because it's quite long. So this is for this video, and next time we will create a thread page. See you guys.